If you just searched in the search bar how to upload a pin onto Pinterest, how to post on Pinterest, how to post my blog post on Pinterest, or something along those lines, then this is the video you should be watching. Because you guessed it, today I'm going to show you how to get those pins onto Pinterest. Let's go. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Tabby with Simple Pin Media, and we are here to help you find your perfect person on Pinterest. We are solely focused on Pinterest. That is what we do. We eat, breathe, live Pinterest. If you are here to learn about how to market your business on Pinterest, you should go ahead and hit subscribe, follow our channel, get everything you need to know about Pinterest right here. We also often include freebies like an image guide. So do follow along. If you like this video or you want more like this video, you want us to keep producing, go ahead and like this video. Hit the like button. And also I would really like it if you would leave a comment. Probably don't want you to leave a mean one, but whatever you gotta let me know, let me know. Okay, first things first, before we get into how to upload a pin onto Pinterest, as a beginner, I think it's a good idea to get started on Pinterest by directly uploading your pins onto Pinterest. Now, there are a lot of different ways to get your pins onto Pinterest. One of them being directly from your blog post. You can use certain plugins that will make it easy for you to send your pin that is fully optimized for Pinterest over to Pinterest. You can also schedule your pins using a third-party scheduler like Tailwind or Later or Planoly or even Canva. Those aren't the only ones out there, but those are the ones that came to my mind right off the top. Later down the road, once you've gotten a feel for how Pinterest works, once you've gotten a feel for making your pins for your blog posts, for your products, whatever it is, then I would highly recommend that you start using a scheduler to get those pins onto Pinterest on a consistent basis. Because ultimately, being consistent on the platform is going to be more important than quantity, how many pins per day that you pin. All of that to say, for the sake of this video, I want to keep super simple, basic, how to upload your pin directly onto Pinterest. Cheers. Okay. There are reasons why you would want to directly upload your pin onto Pinterest rather than schedule it or send it from your blog post. And those reasons would be things like it just makes sense for your workflow to add alt text. Third-party schedulers do not have that option yet. I hope they have it soon, but they don't. So if you want to add alt text to be ADA compliant, then you would want to directly upload your pin onto Pinterest. What is alt text? Basically, it is just a description of what is on your pin, a visual description of what is on your pin. So let's say you have a woman sitting on a couch, typing on her laptop with a cup of coffee beside her. That's exactly what you would write in the alt text. Another reason would be to A/B test. If you are A/B testing on Pinterest, this means you're taking image A and image B that go to the same exact post, but they're two different pins. You're wanting to see which pin resonates more on Pinterest with your Pinterest audience. So you would want to pin those at the exact same time directly onto Pinterest, probably to the same board, have the same description, have the same title. You're taking all those variables, making them the same, and the only variable you are changing is the look of the pin. And another reason would be to add your UTM codes. What is a UTM code? I could go into detail here, but I'm not going to. It's kind of like techie talk. So I'm going to keep it basic and say that a UTM code is used to pinpoint specific sources of traffic to a website. So basically, it's just a way to really figure out where that pin is going, what it's doing for you, who's clicking on it, all of those things. Those are the reasons why you would want to directly upload your pin onto Pinterest. Let's get to the practical stuff here. So first things first, you're gonna open up your Pinterest account and head up to create pin. Now when you hit create pin, this is also where you can add video if that's what you're creating instead, a video pin. So just keep that in mind. This is where you would upload your static pin or a video pin. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this rectangle, grab my pin that I've already created and saved in my computer, and here I have my pin. Now, another option would be to save from your website. So if you have optimized your blog post with a Pinterest pin and all of that, like we have right here, you can hit save from website and grab that image and put it here as well. Also, on the left side here, you have edit pin. I never use this just because we always create our pins in Canva and then upload them into Pinterest. But let's say you are a home designer and you have just a plain 2:3 ratio image of your nicely decorated built-in shelf, and you don't really want to add words on the pin. Then you can come in here, have your image here, and then, well, here obviously this is where you would change the sizing if you need to, things like that. But then on the star, you can actually add your logo right here, and which I think is a good idea because you obviously want your brand to stand out and be seen by your audience, even if you don't have your brand colors or text overlay to talk about what is on that pin. So I would add your logo for sure. And then you can also add text overlay from here if you would prefer. Also, down here is right on this button, tag products. This is where you can add your products if you have them, or affiliate links. You can hit tag products, hit the plus sign, and you can either add your product pins here if you already have product pins, or you can add the URL that links out to that product and add it to your pin, which is a great feature, by the way. Now let's just get to the most important part here, which is filling out this right side. So here I have a pin about idea pin content planning, and I'm gonna write the title. You want your title to be keyworded, and you want it to be simple, telling the pinner exactly what this pin is all about. Now for the description, we want it to be in sentence form, conversational, with keywords sprinkled in. How to plan 3 months worth of content ideas for your Pinterest idea pins. Brainstorm, capture your audience, and schedule your calendar. Here's a call to action. Grab your worksheet today and get started. We like to add a call to action at the end of our descriptions. It just kind of helps guide the pinner to take action, click on the pin, and go explore, do whatever it is you want them to do. I would add that as your last sentence in your description. Now to add the alt text. Alt text, like I said earlier, is just a way to be ADA compliant. What you really want to do is just explain what the pen looks like. So this one's kind of hard to explain what it looks like, so I'm going to do my best here. I will say a multi-page, multi-image grid of a woman working. Now the URL. This is where you will add your link that will take the pinner, when they click on this pin, take them to your website, directly to the page that pin should go to. So I'm going to grab this URL, put it right here. Now I want to make sure this goes to the board that I want it to go to. So what I'm doing is choosing the most relevant board for this pin. So I'm actually just going to say Pinterest education, Pinterest marketing education. It's going to go to that board. I can either hit publish right now, publish it immediately, or I can schedule it to go out on a different day. Another thing you can do, which I do often, is go over here to the left side and hit that plus sign. And if you have more pins to pin, then you can do another one. This goes to the same exact post, but it's just a different pin image. I would go ahead and add all of my information in here again. Okay, so I have created 2 pins here with the title, the description, the alt text, and the URL that it should go to. And now I'm going to select both of these and I'm going to hit publish. So this one's going out immediately. It has been published. This one has been scheduled for the next day. That's it. That's all you have to do to upload your pins onto Pinterest. Some common questions that we get when we talk about uploading pins onto Pinterest would be, can I schedule my pins after I've uploaded them onto Pinterest? Yes, absolutely you can. That's what I do. I pin our pins directly onto Pinterest, and then I schedule those pins using Tailwind. That's just the software we use. You can use any Pinterest approved third-party scheduler. The reason why we schedule out our pins is so that we can stay consistent on the platform, posting consistently. And using a scheduler is just the easiest way for us to make sure we're doing that. Bada bing, bada boom. Another common question we get with pinning and scheduling pins and all of that is, will scheduling pins hurt my traffic instead of directly pinning them onto Pinterest? That's a myth. No, it does not hurt your traffic to schedule your pins on an approved Pinterest scheduler. Yeah, I had some. Okie dokie smokies, we're done today. Make sure you hit subscribe. Come back next time. We're posting videos weekly. And I recently talked about pin creation, how to create the best Pinterest pin. You should check that video out. Wherever the video is, you should click on it and do the thing.